Hey summer friends, Olivia here. Welcome to my channel and welcome to another video. We are back at the tiny home village and we're doing another house. I will link the other video down below, but basically I took a little trailer park from the gallery and we're making it a little bit more updated and fun. So every little house is kind of different. Today's video is about a mom and a single mom and a little baby. I'm imagining it's like a newborn baby. She's getting settled in. All the things. That's what we're doing today, which you all know I love doing mama houses. So this is really fun. And I went farmhousey. Most of my CC, well, a lot of the CC came from Sims 4 Luxury. And I love her content so freaking much. It always is on point. I love the details, all the things. So if you're interested, Sims 4 Luxury is the kitchen, mostly a lot of the furniture. And yeah, so this little tiny village is actually really fun, and it kind of made me think about how I'd like to do other versions of this. I'm actually thinking about doing like a really big village, almost like there's a mess hall, like a cafeteria hall kind of thing, and like maybe a shop, like a little general store. I've never ever done commercial stuff. I've always wanted to. So kind of just a thought in my head. But let me know what you think down below. So this kitchen, I think is pretty darn cute. I love that, again, the details that Sims 4 Luxury does. And I love the bar so much. I always am a sucker for furniture that's actually used like as a bar. Joanna Gaines, when I went to Waco last summer and we went to her kitchen at the castle, she did that too. She had an old like buffet style thing that she turned into a long island. This house is definitely cramped. It's tiny. And I don't even know if it really qualifies for Sims tiny, but it's a small house. So everything is kind of cramped in here. I kind of play around a little bit with for a while, I thought I might do an office in here. I might do a little table. So you'll see me play around with that. But ultimately it ends up just being a really small living space to the left there. The kitchen's the main focal point. They'll eat dinner. They'll do all the things at the bar. And then, the bedroom. The bedroom's pretty short and sweet. So, anywho, and I do realize that the high chair, if there's a newborn, it's probably not quite ready for that. I realize that now, but just ignore that. A newborn's not going to be sitting in a high chair. I get that. We're just having fun, people. It's not perfection, we're out here having fun. So anyway, the high chair will be ready for them with snacks. I think I put snacks on it whenever they're ready to eat in about 6 months. So just getting prepared. Okay. So we only have one more house left and the bathroom in this little compound villagey thing. So, once that's done, I probably move on to doing maybe a whole compound. I see these TikTok videos all the time of families who own the compound and like they have their, sister does their hair and like a little cute little hair salon. They have a little grocery store, like all the things. I love that. I've actually talked to my mom a little bit, just like, sometimes you just sit around and talk about just crap. And we talked about how fun it would be to have something like that and then have this like really big barn, almost like a kind of like a mini barn, and have a big giant table in the middle and kind of do that as like the place to gather and eat, maybe like a kitchen on the outside of it. So I kind of think that's kind of fun. I might play around with that idea. I haven't really saw a lot of YouTube creators do compounds, so maybe that's something I can do. I don't know. Anywho, how are you? How are things? I hope they're just swell. Everything's good here. Very chill Sunday as I'm recording this. And it's been nice to just relax, sometimes you go, and you forget how fun it is to not. Very lazy. I slept in really late. My mom actually had to go to the ER last night. She has some pain in her arm. And so we were there and it felt like, I felt like I hadn't been up that late for years. I think I got home like at 3 a.m., but she's fine. She got some medicine. She'll have to follow up with an orthopedic, but she, it was interesting to be out that late. And so I slept until like 11, I think, and got up and everyone's just being really quiet and still. I'm like, maybe I should play some Sims. So here I am playing Sims, and I plan to do that all day long. I also plan to, I see them on my front doorstep right now. I bought tubs to go through my office. I talk a lot about feeling like an identity crisis in my office here, and I just think that it's time to get stuff done. So yesterday I was like, let me buy some tubs. I will go through my puzzles and I'm only going to display my favorite ones. I'm going to put a bin of ones that I want to take to the next, I do like local like trades, you know, you go and you trade puzzles. You can also sell them. And so last time I went, I had full intentions on only selling them. I wanted to get rid of them, but instead, you know, you meet people there. They're so sweet. It's a lot of people that are just so nice, and they end up loving my puzzles because they're different. A lot of people at those have a lot of like, you know, like the Target or the Walmarts, like the Crazy Art or whatever brands are just, you know, and I'm more of a boutique, so it's things that they don't necessarily see a lot. And I think that's kind of why, but then I end up trading a $40 puzzle for like an $8 puzzle. So I pretty much screwed myself. But anyway, so I have a rule. I will go the next one, which I think will be early fall, and I will just sell only. And you can do that. You can just put I'm only selling, and that's fine. There was a girl there last time that was so obnoxious. I just kept hearing her say, "No, I'm only selling. I got bills to pay." I'm like, "Okay, girl, you can just say I'm only selling. We don't need to have your whole life story." But anywho, so that's what I plan to do, is to pack up these puzzles and then kind of find what I'm doing. I think I shared this, but I ended up doing pink and white checkerboard on the back of my main focal wall. And that's right when you walk in, you see it. And although I do think it's fun, I'm going to just do like wood slats. So it's like a natural tone that kind of grounds the whole room. Then I can like layer on top of it. I can take the wallpaper and frame it and like hang it on my wall somewhere. I can add pinks in here, but it's not going to be in your face. You know what I mean? So that's the solution. I feel really good about it, but I have to go through and edit this freaking office first. So that's what I'm going to be doing. Maybe this evening, probably tomorrow. If I'm being honest, I think I'll give myself some grace as if I need any more, right? And I will just chill today, but tomorrow after I have some calls in the morning, I will get to editing in my office. So that's what I'm doing. That's what I'm avoiding, honestly. Yeah, I obviously was trying to make that table work. I really wanted to have like a family table. And then I started doing this black one and it felt right. And then I put chairs all around it. I'm like, look, it's a mom and a baby. We don't need 6 chairs, Livia. Like, we just don't need that. So I end up getting rid of it. I'm like, we really don't need to have a formal dining in this little tiny space. They can use the bar, and the bar will get lots of use. And so that's what I end up deleting that. And I'm going to put some bookshelves. Spoiler, I put bookshelves. Yeah, I try to make it work too. I'm like, well, let's put up against the wall. Yeah, no, it's not going to happen. So we switched gears right here, and we thought, let's put some bookshelves. We, as in me, myself, and I. The bookshelves, it's such a hard thing. It's like, I can ever hardly find realistic bookshelves. I have one, and you see me use it all the time. These. It's like, this is my one little trick pony. Like, here we go. But it's because they're more realistic. I like it. Those other ones are so bulky, and they're just like, they're thick. She's thick. It's a thick bookcase. I don't know why I thought about this. Well, probably I thought about it because the word thick, but I'm on my whatnot journey still. And I don't know if you guys have been on the app. I talk about it in my last video or a couple videos ago about how I'm hooked, but I was on whatnot last night, and before my mom called me and asked me to take her, and I found a plant. There's a lot of them. There's a whole new category I'm now a part of. It's buying plants. Not only buying plants though, but like also buying like plant pots. I'm more addicted to that, which I think it's because it goes along with the decor. But this guy, he was in a really cute plant shop, which is already like the aesthetics, right? And he was selling plants. And then I'm like, dude, I kept telling him in the chat, can you sell some of these pots behind you? They were so freaking cute. And I just kept being ignored. And so there's like 85 people in this chat, which it's, kind of like mid. There's sometimes I go into rooms that have like 700 people. But anyway, finally he sees my plea for, hey dude, can you sell some pots? Yeah. So it began, and then people were starting to get annoyed. They wanted plants. Like, we want to do plants. Like, you don't want pots? Like, anyway, so I got some really cute pots, and I got some really cool plants, and I'm just now in my 30s getting in. I mean, my sister-in-law and my mom used to talk about plants all the time, and honestly, I would almost zone out because I just thought, I can barely keep myself alive, let alone and my kids, and let alone a plant. Come on, dude. But I'm actually really happy. I've been doing bundles of plants. I've been buying like little sets, and I then buy cute pots for them, and it's become quite an expensive hobby, if I'm being honest. But it's also very fulfilling. I can actually grow. I'm not growing. I mean, I guess I am growing them. I'm taking care of them, and they're thriving. So I'm like, I wake up and I'm like, you guys are just thriving in this environment. Like, look at me. So I now have a new fixation on Whatnot app, and it's plants. So I'm really excited, and you could get up to 5 plants shipped for like $9. And so I was trying. I didn't want to buy 5. I mean, it's ridiculous, but I thought, I'm not gonna do this all the time, so let me make this worth my while. I ended up getting 4 plants and 2 pots. So I'm assuming they're gonna charge me for additional shipping. I just thought about that, but anyway, I'm excited. Super excited. And I just got my very first Whatnot order. My daughter and I got it, and we got a whole bunch of snacks, and we were snacking, and it's so fun. So fun. Now I do realize when we were sitting there and we were eating the snacks, she made a really good point. A lot of that stuff we can buy from Five and Below, the snacks, because they have a lot of Asian, like a little Asian style or area. And I was like, that really sucked whenever she said that. I was really like, yeah, you're right. So I might not be buying as many snacks off there as I had planned, but it's still really fun. Anywho, we're almost at the end here. Wow, this went by really fast. Isn't that bed cute? I thought the bed was really, really, really cute. So we're going to go ahead and wrap this up. The village is almost done. We have another house in the bathroom, and I might do some outside stuff, but like I said, I probably do not want to bore you guys with my subpar, well, let's be honest, really sucky exterior designing. So anyway, I hope you're doing great. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Thanks for being here. If you like what I'm doing, go do all the YouTube things, help my channel grow. For sure, subscribe so we can be friends. And I will catch you next time.
I don't wanna waste time. Well, remember tonight I found something here with you. Running by the roadside, wait up for me. I'd go anywhere that you do. Put it all out in the open. No, we don't have to control it. Put it all out in the open. If it's only for a moment, it's a lifetime of emotion. Put it all out in the open. Don't tell me it's time to go. And the fear leaves me blind. You always will lead me through. If you need me at the wrong time, throw it all out by the wayside. There's nothing